Hey, welcome to episode 118. Cesar trying to figure it out in Portuguese.
Sem 18.
He just made that up.
What?
We made a podcast, episode 118. Caesar's back in the building.
Did y'all miss me?
They didn't. Caesar's back in the building. Last week, we had Holly for episode 117. Go ahead, you guys say something?
No, I don't. That was actually a great episode.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was a great
I loved
episode.
it.
Holly Williams of Tiki Talker Podcast. We had a great time. Hopefully we can do that with her again soon. And we won't have Cesar again.
Works for me. I'll just play Apex.
Okay, all right. Check out the homie Tarek, Mufasa's Taquitos, playing Apex Legends.
WMI Gaming first round pick right there.
Yeah. We made a podcast.com. We made a podcast on all social media. Make sure you check us out. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all them other ones, Stitcher and all them other joints. And
Heart Radio. And
yeah, and TuneIn app and Cruncher. And
we're on AM Radio.
Yeah, I was trying to get... Never mind. Let me chill out. Yeah, so much going on. I'm glad to have Cesar back. It feels like it's been forever. Cesar probably all out of his groove.
Oh, so you're saying you're telling everybody you missed me?
I mean, I missed the groove of it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You missed me. Cool. That's all good.
Like not missed you. I've seen you a lot, but we have a certain groove, and you know what I'm saying. Pause. But
true. It's a 2-year routine at this point.
Yes, it is.
It's not a chore. It's not a job. It's literally just part of like a regular life. Like, I'm doing this on Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday or Monday.
It's literally like
today's Monday.
If we're not doing it. It's like, like I kind of didn't know what to do myself. Yeah. I was like, I just like sit here.
Yeah, it's 26 months actually. Right? Yeah, we started May 2017. I think our first episode was May 25th, 2017.
Damn.
So yeah, 26 months.
Still going strong.
That's like a decent bid in jail right
Still
there.
Plenty to talk about. Decent. That's too much. It's too damn much.
But yeah, so much to talk about. First thing we want to get into, it's July 29th. Cesar, the camera's there. You're going to put the kombucha in the camera?
I'm doing a slow zoom in. Keep talking.
Slow zoom in? Okay.
Because it's shiny.
Okay. It's preseason right now. We're having these different tournaments or whatever. I just need people to really relax off preseason. Like, I'm seeing so much preseason hype. It's the most annoying thing ever. Obviously, we had the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid match in like Maryland or something like that. And
they practiced in like Montreal. Then they flew to a game in Maryland. I'm like,
and it was 7-3, and they're like, I literally saw something talking about Zidane maybe not making it to the winter transfer window, might get fired because of like how Real Madrid's looking in that game. And I'm like, yo, like, it's literally preseason. And you know what's funny, because I think we talked about this either last year or the year before. Preseason is for a few things.
what?
Right. These days they have global tours, so it's about fan outreach.
I mean, they're like literally walking up and down Santa Monica here, hanging out.
Yeah,
so you know they're not in season form. They're chilling. I saw Sergio already. I mean, I can say how he's gone. He's over eating. He's like eating ice cream. I'm like, oh, he's like mad chilling.
Yeah. So it's about fan outreach because you're going to a different place around the world or whatever.
Riding bikes, meeting people.
It's about like hitting a little bit of it's what I put. So we're outreach and hitting. Excuse me, hitting different markets. It's about building some semblance of team unity, like maybe you have some new players, maybe you have some young players there that are traveling with the team that they may or may not be there in the season, but you're trying to build some team unity. You're in these hotels, different places. Players are away from their families. But the biggest thing in preseason you're trying to do is avoid injury. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about Asensio later.
Jesus. Okay. Well, and to go off that, like, you know, you're trying to test out young talent.
Yeah.
You want to get some of these young guys that are either coming up from the B team or just new acquisitions. Time to get time with the first team, see how they gel, see if they can make an impact. Because, like they say at any team, it's like when you're whatever sport you're playing, before the season starts, an opportunity to prove why you should remain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Prove yourself. And for the older guys, just trying to get in shape and get into the rhythm again. And for the young guys, it's time to show. Give me a reason to keep you here.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's take it at that. And another thing is, I mean, just to go, I think Sergio Ramos had the perfect quote for it. for that 7-3 game.
What did he say?
He literally said they came in acting like this was Champions League and we just treated it like it was preseason. Maybe that's what we did wrong. Fair. That's a fair answer.
I didn't know he said that.
But look, that's a fair answer though. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, probably that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what you can say in a locker room, look around like, hey man.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, they're probably like if they were to have a post game recap as a team, be like, look, we came in here chilling and we ate for it. Oh well, tomorrow we have another ICC or whatever, or tomorrow we're gonna go play in the RM Cup. So it's another day, another dollar. All
Zidane and Florentino Perez is going to care about is anybody injured.
And also I have two things. Another thing. I think all this media hype, some funny behind it.
Like what?
I think there's something funny about it. I think this has been driven because I've been seeing ICC advertisements since like March.
Yeah, I've been seeing them.
So they're trying to help push this, make it like it's serious, so attendance can go up because they're paying a jackload for these teams to come over here and play. So they're trying to get people to be like, oh man, we should go because Atletico and Real fought, and then and they won 7-3, so it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I don't know who talks like that, but I'm imagining.
Yeah, you kind of turned up right now too, yo.
Yeah, is this alcoholic?
No, it's not. And then what else? You said another one.
No, I said I'm fired up. Let's keep going. Let's do this.
You said two things.
I said two things.
No, you didn't.
I said Sergio Ramos commenting this.
Okay, this dude is really wilding out right now.
Oh, I don't want to say the other one yet. I want to say it. That's why.
But yeah, it's literally about avoiding injury. Like that's all you care about in preseason. That's why in NFL football they're talking about getting the 2 preseason games because you just want to avoid injury. You don't want your star players getting hurt in games that don't matter.
Are they new to preseason?
Well, you know what it is. Also, like it's the media hype to make the ICC like it's a really big deal. And it's also you kind of in my grill. Dog.
I'm literally on making the camera.
You're kind of in my grill.
Okay, is that better?
A little bit, yeah. Thank you. And also because there's like nothing else for them to talk about. Kind of like it's just like let's talk about these games. We made a podcast. It's not a game recap show. We say that because we want to be like talking about more than just game recaps. That's too easy, kind of. These media outlets like. A game recap is like the best they can do, and like anything else going on, they're just like, that we don't want to really touch that too much. But hey, there was a game. I seen a thing they're showing like, Santi Cazorla still has it. The Magic Feet. It's like Villarreal playing like I don't even know who it was. Some like German D2 team. Yeah, I'm like, and the moves weren't even that great.
Yeah, and they're like playing in backyards. I'm like, dude, they're literally playing in El Dorado Park down the street. Like it's just like
I'm like the move wasn't even that great. I'm like it wasn't even that much. Like, but yeah. So
the San Antonio Spurs won a championship and they won 0 games in a preseason before. The Patriots have won 0 preseason games before. It's happened so much.
When the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I think the first time. 2007 or 8 or whatever it was, they went 0-4 that preseason. Literally went 0-4.
So dumb.
Like come on.
It's just media wants to have something to talk about. They know that what drives clickbait right now is any kind of press around because Madrid out of all the teams, Madrid had a wild off season. So they're a popular topic. Everybody wants to come in, and people are fueled by negativity. They like reading negativity. They like negativity. So this is a good theme to keep going. Oh my God! Imagine they did all that to get Zidane, and he's on a hot seat and this and this. So it's just. All click. It's an overall cap. I'm a big old wide cap the size of La Mirada on this whole thing.
What in the world did you have?
You just haven't seen me in a while. You don't know who I am. I'm here to get in. Let's go, dog. Down.
Okay.
Quit judging. Why should I talk about your life?
If it not be you. Anyway, yeah. Preseason hype. Y'all need to relax and I don't want to keep repeating the same stuff all the time, but damn, we made a podcast that's hype-proof media. We are hype-proof. One of the reasons we're hype-proof is because we actually watch games, but we're going to get into that a little bit later.
I don't care. I'm going to keep going.
I
actually got excited to watch ICC, so I'm like, hey, I thought everybody had the same approach as me. Hey, we got some young guys. I want to see what's good. Oh, what's going on? See how they play out there. The first time they come out of a game losing, it's already hot seat. But I'm like, dog, I even watched. I was like, oh, it's cool. And we lost, but hey, I thought some of those guys looked pretty good out there. That's my mind. I was like, oh, I thought some of them looked pretty good out there. Oh, look, Kubo got some work in. Oh, look, it was cool. I come on and get Twitter. Oh my God, they're losing. The hot seat. I'm like, jeez, was it even that serious?
They're treating it like a regular season match. And I'm just
the Atletico game. I mean, how many matches? What's your percentage on watching a match with Diego Costa in it where he's not getting in a fight or trying to get it cracking? So I'm like, what is even the point here? I'm like, it's not a talkable. He wants you to look at him. I don't care.
It's just
we already went deep on this dude back in the Chelsea days.
It's really just annoying because they treat it like a regular season match and it's not.
It's not.
And it's like, come on, you got to cover it different when it doesn't matter. Like, you have to cover it different. You know?
The reason I don't even want it to be like this, I'm like, honestly, media that are making this serious, you're actually affecting the players negatively because
Absolutely.
the preseason, it should not be high stakes. It should not be intensive. It should not be dangerous. It shouldn't even be like
putting pressure on the players.
They're putting pressure to get hurt, and they're going to get hurt.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't. They care about. They get more. They get more clicks off someone getting hurt and they're reporting it.
Exactly.
Monsters.
Terrible. Late stage capitalism.
There we go.
Anyway, Cesar, I know you're going to have a lot to say about this, as do I. Even though, like, I put the title, I put the topic as Bale to China drama because when it first kind of went down, it's like, oh, like, it pretty much seemed like he might go.
Yeah.
But now it's seeming that he won't go. And China's transfer window, well, actually,
yeah, that's not even just a transfer window. You see what else is wrong with them?
Well, hold on, because you're trying to skip things. So it was China's transfer window closes at the end of August, but it was rumored that Gareth Bale, who has, it's not even a secret that, although he hasn't said it, his agents have been the one saying it, that he's unhappy at Real Madrid. He was rumored to be heading to Jiangsu Suning, and that he was going to be getting $1 million a week. That was the big news. Now, when I heard the news and I read a couple articles, I'm like, okay, that was the big news for maybe 2-3 days. And then it was said that Real Madrid backed out. And then some of the narrative around it has been like Real Madrid's keeping him there and they're making it seem like Real Madrid is the guilty party. Now, this is what I saw, like what I noticed. I'm like, okay, the rumors and stuff around it was like, oh, Bale's going to go to China and get $1 million a week. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't see anything about what that transfer fee is going to be.
I said it's a zero transfer fee. It's not a transfer fee.
Like, I've heard this before, but I'm not 100% sure about it, that, like, Chinese clubs don't pay transfer fees.
They don't have to.
I've heard that before, like, but I've also read some articles where it seemed like they did pay a transfer fee
like
for
the Jackson Martinez one.
Well, not him, but Cedric Bakambu
and Carrasco too.
Okay, and that they have a transfer fee tax on the Chinese clubs for foreign players. So like 100% tax basically. They make them pay like 100% tax on transfer fee. The club has to pay it in China.
Sweet Jesus.
But I've also heard that Chinese clubs don't pay transfer fees. I'm not 100% sure about that. But either way, I didn't hear anything about a transfer fee. Yeah. I heard that Bale's going to be getting $1 million a week. I didn't hear that he's going for any amount.
And everything I heard that if he goes to China, Real gets no money out of it. But if he goes to Europe, they get a transfer fee.
Of course, yeah.
So that's the thing. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm kind of mad I don't know about these rule sets and we're just going with it. All right, I guess. I don't know how this works. Why the hell if he goes to China, like there's no transfer? Like why does it work like this? What is this clause about? I don't understand it.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the case because I had heard previously that Chinese clubs don't pay.
No, I know, but I'm trying to figure out why is this an exception or why is it different? I don't know.
But I don't know if that's true because I was reading about, to try to do some research, I was reading about Cedric Bakambu, who became the highest paid African player in the world, basically, or ever, or something like that, when he transferred from Villarreal to China. I don't know what team.
It was Guang.
Okay,
Beijing, the team that Renato Augusto was on.
Okay, I feel bad just saying China. Like I feel
bad too.
I'd feel better.
CPL.
I'd feel better saying the teams, but I don't know the teams like that. Too. I mean, I just don't know the teams like that. But
no, yeah.
But so when I was reading about when he went, it seemed like there was a transfer fee paid. It didn't seem like it was straightforward, but as far as the whole Gareth Bale move. I didn't see anything about what Jiangsu Suning was going to pay to Real Madrid, because Bale's under contract.
And I think they paid. Remember, I think Liverpool got what's it called? Shakhtar, I think, got paid for
Alex
Teixeira too.
I don't know. Like honestly, like I'm not 100%.
I thought so.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but at the very least, in this whole fiasco, I never saw anything about what that Chinese club was going to pay to Real Madrid. And if I'm Florentino Perez, I'm not going to let Gareth Bale go for free.
But what is that? As a leader, what is your best position? Have someone stay there that's toxic in a locker room, or have someone go if it's the best option to get them out as possible?
Great question. Now here's the thing: we saw people tip riding for Gareth Bale.
Oh, on the tip drill.
Going at Zidane, going at Florentino Perez, I saw a lot.
But were we surprised?
No. Well, actually, I was a little bit surprised because part of me is assuming that people watch him play these past 2 years.
I was like, English media loves him, so he's the doll, so he's gonna get the love.
And I'm just like, okay, obviously you guys just watched a few highlights and you didn't watch him play.
You watched the final
these past 2 seasons.
You watched the final,
basically
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So so should you leave somebody there who's toxic, whatever? My question is this. Why is it that there's no other big clubs or other EPL clubs coming in for Gareth Bale? It's obvious to me that they watched his film the past 2 seasons. Because I know Real Madrid would take 70 million or 80 million.
Just went against him.
Huh?
Even just went against him. Like, dog, it's not even hard to guard him anymore. I'm saying they probably even played. Those big clubs probably already went against them. They know what they're getting. Yeah, they know what they're getting.
So
Real plays against top teams.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I know Real Madrid at this point would take 70 million, 80 million for Gareth Bale.
They probably take 55.
They might. Like, I wouldn't. Okay, I was thinking about them. Like, okay, they probably wouldn't take 60 because that's kind of low, but they'll take 70. They'll take 70.
Oh yeah, I would too.
I'd be like 70. Go ahead, and like 70, 80 for sure. But why is it that we're talking about China and we're not talking about like any of the top EPL teams or like another like Bayern or any other like big team or PSG or like some other team that can like afford him or obviously I don't think Ronaldo would want him at Juve, but
God no. What?
But even like another like Italian team that can like pay a big transfer fee. I guess there's not any anymore, but like other than Juve, but like we're not even seeing any of the EPL teams where he's like, you know, lauded and praised going in for Gareth Bale. So what's the deal?
I don't even think there's any kind of... I don't want to deep dive into China stuff because I'm really not well knowledged on it. It's not well versed. It's not publicly communicated well enough to this side. Or maybe I haven't found it yet. So I don't really know what their rules and stipulations are. So I don't know what's going on there. But to address like why top teams aren't... I mean, let's be all the way honest. If you're not a fanboy, if you're not blind, and if you actually watch games, which I'm assuming professional organizations do... Such as whenever they do these rumors, it always seems like to be completely opposite of what's going on because these guys actually know what's going on. Like the fake why did I forget his name from Tottenham coach?
Pochettino.
Fake Pochettino rumors about him being this coach or this, that, and all this stuff going on. I think these teams have different things going on, but I think the media likes to try a hand at pushing narratives in order to get results that they think that they want. And if it works and they get into public drive and desire for it, it'll come to fruition. But when you watch these teams actually watch these players, when you watch Bale this year, like ESPN FC was wilding out last night. I watched an entire clip on ESPN Plus. Him, the Marcotti dude we called out before. They have some new bald dude I don't know, and then they have the regular crew of haters. So they're sitting on the panel. They're talking about how in Spain, Gareth Bale family doesn't want him to leave or something like that.
Doesn't want him to leave Spain, or
like the family doesn't want him to go to China.
Yeah.
And then England, they're saying that they were saying the opposite. Like they're saying like a different agenda. Everybody has a different story, and no one knows the story. But truth of the matter is, like, why would he like? They'll rip Real Madrid, and then they'll be like,
well, what did they say?
Well, they're saying like Real Madrid like is like handling this bad, like they don't appreciate what he's done. Like this is a legendary player that has done this and this for the club, and this is not how you want to go out. And even managing Madrid said that like they're handling this wrong. Look,
that's bullshit.
You know what you know what we got to think about this. This is the important. I think that really people need to understand. My friends, this is a business. This is not a friendship. This is not a sorority. This is not. I mean, you have the word club on there, but what is everything revolving around right now? And always been money. This is a business. This is a business, and then there's etiquette and things that go on in business that we don't even know. So I don't care about some proper release for a player. Like who cares about that? The issue right now is that you have somebody who day one, the person who swung first, who did that first public swing, I don't know what happened behind the doors, was Bale. Bale came out and made that comment.
Said he wanted to play more, yeah.
Said he wanted to play more.
Or he deserves to play more.
You know what it is, though? What it is. When you do something first, you kind of just got to deal with whatever the blowback is. Because the whatever someone reciprocates energy towards you, it's your fault because you started this going on. It could have been handled privately. Could have had him background. He could have just transferred that year behind the scenes. But you wanted to talk at the biggest moment of the night. Yeah. You want to do that. Because even Ronaldo...
But the season was over.
No, it was over. But it was literally the post-game match.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Like, even Ronaldo had a semi-big... Like, he had something important, like, whoa, like, he might be dipping, which is different. But his was handled like, this wasn't like, oh, I wish I played more and all this. I'm like, dude, like, what's going on here?
Here's the thing, like, when they're talking about things being handled poorly and you're saying it's a business, I don't even think it has anything to do with that. No team is going to let a player who is, like, for all intents and purposes is a star and he's under contract, leave for free. Nobody's going to do that. No team's going to do that. Any team who's dealing with a player who's under contract and is a big name, you're not going to leave for free. We seen with PSG with Rapinoe. If you're trying to leave for free, like if you're not going to sign this contract so we can get a fee for you, we're not going to be letting you play then. Like, you're going to get punished for that. And that's business. Gareth, so, yeah, you can't even fault any team for saying we're not going to let him go for free. But the biggest... here's where I'll defend Real Madrid. Where's the other clubs? Gareth Bale has ruined it for himself. We watched him play these last 2 seasons. He's been poor. He has been literally poor. And just unmotivated and just really bad and toxic also. If Gareth Bale was some kind of hot commodity as a player, other teams would be lining up to go get him. If this was the same thing going on with Isco, trust me, these teams would be like, hey,
Man City would be there right there.
We got 80 million, we got 90 million, we got 100 million. They're not lining up for Gareth Bale. Now, I would imagine at some point during the transfer window he's going to be transferred. But when the first option is China, it makes me think of either one of two things. Other teams don't want you in Europe, or you just want hella money. In a lesser competition,
and also I think sometimes there's some fishy stuff goes on with that too. You can't really convince me otherwise that some super agent doesn't talk to one of these clubs and say, hey, like, you set this offer up, we can cut percentages, and then it'll drive his desire in the market for like somebody to want him too.
I don't think a China offer will do that.
Honestly, I think it could drive. Yeah, but I think if you set a high margin, someone has to go like a little lower than it to be like respectable.
But there was no transfer fee.
I understand, but I'm talking just for wages because I mean the teams care about the wages just as much as the transfer fee as well too.
Okay, but Real Madrid don't care about what his wages.
No, I'm not talking about Real Madrid. I'm talking about the teams that make offers. They're seeing competition in the marketplace.
Well, they know that they can't pay $1 million a week or something
for sure,
and they know that his salary has to go down.
One of the things
right now too.
Is that he definitely had his head blown up too much. That I don't know who was talking in his ear or how he sees himself about where he's at, and that he thinks that him wanting to get out is people get excited. No one got excited. About him wanting to leave Real. No clubs went, oh man, is there a chance? No one did that.
No, it hasn't.
No one's doing that. No one wants to do that. And it's honestly like even the same thing Neymar. Like he wants to get out, and it's almost like he's like no one wants to really touch that. But like Barcelona, like like so. Even you can be as high as you want, but teams see when you're toxic. You could not watch 2 games in Real season this year back to back and not tell me this guy does not want to be out there. This guy does not want to be part of it.
He's really sorry.
He's not good.
No, he was good.
And I was defending him from a long time because I remember when he was good, but you saw it earlier than me when it was Dunzo. It was Dunzo a long time ago. But I remember we had that episode. We talked about what the first issue was. And I think from then it just became a train. It became from his lack of confidence in his own body in the beginning when he got hurt led into things of self-doubt to turning things around you because when you have issues, when you have problems in your body as an athlete, physical issues in your body as a person, I'm just kidding. When you have problems as an athlete with your physical body, your confidence goes down, and you start to also, especially depending on what kind of life you live, you try to make excuses around you for reasons things are happening to you as if the world's against you.
Cesar, you know what else I think happened? in the last, let's say, during the three-peat seasons, I think that Gareth Bale was waiting for Ronaldo to fall off. And it didn't happen. I think he was like, okay, this season, this old-ass dude is about to be done.
I'm about to go off.
He's about to be done. They're going to start talking shit about him in the media, and I'm going to ball out, and I'm going to be the guy. And the first Champions League they won didn't happen. Okay, next season, all right, okay, this got to be the year. I've been reading this stuff in the media. He's old. He's going to be slow now. Bang, he still puts in like 30, 40, 50 goals or something like that. Then the next season,
55.
Then the next season, he's like, okay, this got to be the year. And it didn't happen. And then they got that third Champions League. Ronaldo leaves. Gareth Bale doesn't have a good season. He gets injured a lot that season. And can
you imagine Bale was like, yo, I'm about to like drop this bar because I'm over waiting for Ronaldo. I'm going to leave. And then Ronaldo says he's dipping. He's like, what? I guess, I already put it out there, so I guess I'm...
Well, he said he deserves more playing time. And then later on that season, he says, like, oh, we're, like, treated like robots or something like that.
He had a really weird stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, like, and I remember we were talking about that on the episode. I remember I watched that episode recently. I think it was when we were doing the deep dive, maybe. I can't remember. But I was just like, yo, that's ridiculous because when you were on top of the world, you said you need to play more. But you're having a bad season, now you're being treated like a slave.
Yeah.
No, it don't work like that.
He's inconsistent. I don't know what he's saying. Like I think that he bit off more than he could chew, thinking that like, oh, this is my opportunity. Like I'm about to go off now. Because when I was going, then he like played 3 games and had like, I remember he scored or something like that, a brace in his first game. Then he had like a goal a game after that, or an assist in the game after that, and everybody's like, it's Bale's team. Then what happened?
Yeah, then he probably went like 8 games without scoring, and then he got injured.
Then he got injured for 44.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we've been here. Like, we see this. Yeah. I've seen this for so long. I can't even remember. I can't, like, physically remember because everybody that talks about him being good is capping because I can't. I've watched so many games. I can't remember the last time I saw a game. I was like, wow, he went off.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a long time.
Well, like, went off? It's been a long time.
It might have been, you know what? I think he went off right when that ponytail started. Like, right before.
And you know what? And it went off in a game that mattered. Because this last season, like, in the beginning of the season, he had a few good games where he scored. But it's like, these are the games, like, not that the games don't matter, because all the games that are competitive matter, but it's like, yeah, but he didn't show up when it would, like, really matter. And even the season where he scored them 2 goals in the Champions League.
He was awful in the before that.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
I think you dropped the stats too.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those were the only 2 goals he scored that Champions League.
I think something like that. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure those are the only.
You were dropping some insane stats.
I'm pretty sure there's the only 2 goals he scored the whole Champions League. So you didn't get us there.
No,
but you got the highlights, and that's cool.
Yeah, but check it out. You were sub though.
Yeah, he was, and literally Gareth Bale.
Buddy.
I don't have a problem saying in these past 3 seasons, Gareth Bale's been trash.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the proof of that, and even doing the deep dive, we're vindicated because at the end of the season, where it's like his agent's coming out saying, oh, Zidane doesn't like him, blah, blah, blah. Although Gareth Bale isn't saying any of this. It's his agent.
Doing so much talking.
That's okay. Where are the teams lining up to get him back?
Where are they? Because Real's like, please take him.
Yeah.
Hey, get out if you get out. You know what? You just got to find the right way to get out. You ain't getting out.
You ain't getting out for free.
I can't just drop you in the street.
No, we're not going to let you leave for free. No team would do that.
No, there's a contractual obligation.
Yeah, he's under contract.
You signed up for this life, so you want to get out now? You have to do it this way. This is the only way out.
Gareth Bale signed, and I don't know if people understand this or not. I would imagine they do. Gareth Bale signed a contract extension so he can get paid more.
Yeah,
that's what you signed a contract extension for.
If anything, Real should have thought twice about doing that extension. Exactly. Real was actually the dummy for that.
Exactly.
But Bale's a dummy for thinking he can get out of that hookup that he got from Real. They literally gave him an extension to pay him more to not do nothing.
Yeah, to do jack.
To be the least proficient. He should be donating that money to Lucas Vazquez for covering his money. He should be donating that money to Vinicius Junior, all these other players that stepped up while he was gone, chilling at the crib.
Even the reason that he was able to score them 2 crazy lucky goals against Liverpool, and he should get somebody to Sergio Ramos for molly-whopping Mohamed Salah. That's the reason why they got it cracking like that.
That was that beautiful UFC single arm takedown. That was extreme form. Thank you.
That was the winning moment.
Everybody in the locker room should have been like, my man. I can say now because it's been time.
You know they did.
You know they did. Like,
Ronaldo was like, now yes, man, good job. Ramos was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? But yeah,
I want the whole argument like, hey, unfortunate about Mo Salah. Yep.
Oh, word.
Prayers
oh man. Drop them emojis.
Ooh.
But yeah, honestly,
y'all ready to win?
the Bale to China stuff was interesting, and I'm just waiting for some team to come in for Gareth Bale.
I think Bale to PSG is cap.
I don't even, Cesar, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I haven't even heard any like real rumors like that. Yo, where is the China? Where is the team? Yeah, that's the strongest one. Where is the team that's out here got 70 million?
You know what the other issue with that China team was? They're capped out on their players too. So
now they are. Well, no,
yeah, they have four
because you can have five. You can have five.
No, but I read online that they were yesterday that they have too many international players.
One of the dudes is about to leave. Some Italian guy or something like that, or Argentine. He's about to leave. I read that too. I know what you're talking about. They said that guy's about to leave. But I think they also got Miranda too from Inter. I think they just got him. But I'm sure like if they were gonna get Gareth Bale, they'll just like get somebody else out of there.
They're like, see ya.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe he'll end up still going there. But I think that it'll say something. Gareth Bale's 30 years old. I think it'll say something about him as a player if he goes to China. Like, honestly, because...
It'll say something about him as a player at 30 years old going to China.
When you're an EPL darling.
Because look, like, I know no one knows or cares, but, like, Hulk went to China, but it's Hulk. Like, he's the guy, whatever. And he's going to go over there, and he's probably still going to...
I read that Hulk has a private jet with his face on it.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's living a life. His wages are insane.
He's about to be broke in, like, 2 years.
I was watching a Brazilian documentary in his life, and the Nordeste has a crazy like ranch pad. It's like insane. It's crazy. But he gets private jets for him and his family to go back and forth from China to Brazil.
That jet in 10 years.
Yeah, well, it's probably a company lease. So he's probably paying nothing for it. Like that team's about to go bankrupt. That's what it is. No, I think that he like if Hulk's out there and like Oscar and other players who moved in their careers at like whatever before they were 30 also. But like
they're not stars.
You go out there, you won 3 Champions League with Real Madrid.
You're an EPL darling.
You won 4. You won 4. You're a darling. It was always to me that he's gonna come to Real and then he's gonna go back over there. We used to talk about
everybody says that.
Even Tottenham's like, I don't know.
Like he's too big for Tottenham. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like that's a lot of money that we want to put in a guy. I don't want to even do that. Tottenham's like, why would I want to put that much money in that guy? I'd rather get like a young baller.
Tottenham's like, we built that stadium.
No one wants to pay a ton of money for expired goods. And everybody that was talking all that mess about Ronaldo being expired goods, Juve paid for that?
100 mil.
100 mil for that. And he still performed at a high level.
Yeah.
So that wasn't expired goods. What you're looking at with a ponytail, shut up. We're looking at with a ponytail. It's a terrible formation they're doing. That ponytail you're looking at, that's expired goods because no one wants it.
Yeah.
If you was that much better, if Ronaldo was holding back that much, because I remember those articles. I remember that Ronaldo's holding back Bale. Remember that, like he's talking about. Why is no one writing up? Why is he having to take a pay cut? Why are you talking about him needing to take a pay cut? He should go take a pay cut and prove his legend status in England. I'm like, why is he? If he was so valuable, like we spoke about, all of a sudden he's a pay cut now. So retract everything you said in the past.
Yeah,
redact all the articles, homie. Redact them.
And it's racist too.
Facts.
But yeah, it's. We're looking at what's his name? We're gonna get into transfers actually in a second, but
gonna get into everything.
But yeah, anyway, it's just interesting to see like the biggest rumor around Gareth Bale was China. It's either because he wants to make a lot of money and not have a high level of competition, or there's nobody else saying like, hey, we want Gareth Bale, and he might want that money, but it's still the case that I haven't seen any team that's like, yo, let's back up the truck for Gareth Bale. Okay, you know what? Let's get into transfers, and because the first one I want to talk about, like, it's gonna say a lot about Gareth Bale actually. Okay, so before we get into some transfers and a little rumors for McConan, the transfer, because I was interested to see like when the transfer deadlines are. The EPL transfer deadline is in like 10 days, August 8th. That's kind of crazy. Bundesliga, Serie A.
EPL one's weird. It's players can't come in, but they can leave.
Something like that, yeah. Bundesliga, Serie A, Liga, and La Liga, their transfer window is September 2nd.
Jesus.
Is when it closes. Yeah, so it's like a whole month after. And then, yeah, in China is August 31st. So this deal is like pretty much almost done, but it's not officially done yet. Pepe to Arsenal. Pepe of Lille to Arsenal. He's 24 years
Nicolas.
old.
Is it Nicolas, right?
Nicolas Pepe, yeah. 24 years old. He scored 22 goals in the league last year. They're talking about $88 million, about 73 or so million pounds to get him from Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that much?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a good agent.
So, that's a transfer fee.
Yeah, but I mean, who damn.
Yeah, 70.
Okay.
I should say 70
Who would have thought?
70 million pounds for Pep.
I didn't think it was that much.
For
you know how much
Pep,
I thought it was?
Huh.
Like 65, 50, 80 million pounds.
No, 70 million pounds, 80 something million dollars. But 70, let's just say 70 million pounds for Nicolas Pepe.
Man.
You're telling me a team ain't trying to drop that for Gareth Bale?
That's a good point, actually. You gonna tell? I mean, are these people gonna think that Pepe is better than Gareth Bale? Because I think he is. But I mean, do y'all think that?
Yeah, two left-footed players that play out on the wing.
Yeah,
they're dropping 70 million pounds for Nicolas Pepe.
Jesus,
Arsenal is.
We're talking about cheap.
We're talking about Arsenal.
They're spending money this year.
So you telling me that Man U or City or any of these teams and Chelsea and Liverpool, they're not looking at Gareth Bale like, oh man,
like
yeah.
it's like who are these? You can't tell me a lot of these EPL teams. Like what? Who's there? That's like a star over Bale. Something like you would think like that. Yeah.
You would think.
I mean, based on narrative.
Yeah, and the exactly the way
Not
they
like
talk
what I
about
think.
him. Yeah, the way they talk about him.
Me, I'm like you couldn't sniff time on some of these teams. Like Martial's 10,000 times better than you.
I would. Oh God, yeah. Martial actually goes
even
at
Rashi. Even Rashi.
Gareth Bale.
I would take Lingard over Gareth Bale right now.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Well, just because they're positionally, I don't think you can compare.
I mean, Lingard plays on the right a lot.
No, he's kind of he's a midfielder, but
now.
Okay, relax. You doing that for Holly?
She'll confirm or deny.
Okay, but Gareth Bale don't even go at defenders. He literally is a back pass king, and he just crosses the ball.
He runs like the world's slowest run too. Or he gets like ball really wide. He doesn't take the defenders on. He just kicks. It's a crazy cross.
He just crosses it every time.
Remember at one point like, dog, why is he crossing so much?
Every
it was like 7. And I'm like, damn, can you take somebody on and do something?
Every time, like literally every time.
I never had to tell somebody, hey, stop passing the ball.
What do you do?
Take the man on. You're 100 million.
At least
take him on.
At least take him on a little bit, then cross it.
That defender probably is making $13K a week. Take him on,
please. Like, and it never lead to a goal. His
he never takes a. Yeah,
he's worse.
I remember when he was like first working on him. I'm like, I guess you can have him facet to your game. I'm like, oh, now you're doing it every week.
Yeah, and every play.
So this is your cap out. Yeah, this is how you get out of doing work.
And then, I'm okay. I'm gonna leave you alone. But yeah, anyway. So this is technically a transfer rumor because it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal, 70 million pounds. He had 22 goals last year in the league, and I want to say he had 16 in the league the year before that. Obviously, Lille finished second.
Not bad.
Lille finished second in the league this season. Breakout star, only 24. And he is born and raised in France, but plays for Ivory Coast. So he's not a coon, according to Cesar.
Absolutely not. That's a true man.
Yeah, because he's born and raised in France.
Unlike my tweet.
Okay, all right. Turned up off that whatever. I don't know.
Conte, I'm going to text you later.
Oh, Conte? Oh, stupid. But yeah, so that's... I'm kind of excited to see that.
Me too.
It'll be interesting to see.
The reason I like it more is because I remember before Arsenal was kind of doing like Mkhitaryan on the right and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. I really don't like right-footed players on the right side. I like a good lefty because it's like slashing and dangerous. Yeah, exactly. What I was talking to with the amazing Dro online.
Yeah, make sure you check out Dro Gooner.
Please, that's the homie forever.
On YouTube doing his thing, and I'm following him on Twitter. He go hard.
I was really curious to see how, of course, adapting to the game, but I think Baby's gonna be kind of fine. I think it's more about like adapting to the formation. Like I was really interested to see how he's gonna get it. It's gonna be a little different.
Well, I think like to my knowledge, Arsenal basically okay.
It's weird.
Unai Emery wants to play a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah,
that's
really
bad. That's what he wants to play.
Yeah.
But sometimes he will put 3 in the back and like 3-4-3. Like sometimes he do that. But I think the the formation he likes to play is a 4-2-3-1. But when you have Aubameyang and Lacazette, it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, because they both kind of get a little central sometimes.
They're both center forwards.
Yeah, even though Aubameyang does run on the left, and I know he does his thing, but he just out of his years of being in there, he floats in there a little bit and it gets funky.
I watched a lot of Arsenal last season, so when they would do the 4-2-3-1 with them both out there, it would work. There was a lot of times they would put Aubameyang like on the left side of the 4-2-3-1 or the right side of the 4-2-3-1 and he was playing a winger. Yeah. Like he was out there defending. He's done the pass too. And Lacazette is the better true center forward between them two. So it works. But Pepe would definitely be, hopefully, on the right side of that 4-2-3-1.
I think Pepe is good. I think it's a great signing for them, too. I think it's a good
He likes to play defense, too.
Yeah, he does his thing. I think he's really good. I think Arsenal, he probably really excited. That's an exciting move for him, and an exciting move for
all them young French dudes love Arsenal.
So. Yeah, it's dope. I mean, everybody watched Kanu back in the day. That's why. But the thing for me is, like, I thought that Arsenal was going to kind of address their defense.
Well, that's what they need to address.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, this is cool. Not me. I'm like, this is cool. Yeah, I'm with it. Like, yeah, that's fun, and that makes me excited to watch some Arsenal games. Like, I'm excited. They only got cooler and funner, more fun. But what about some?
Apparently they're trying to get Rugani from Juve.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. But I don't know about anybody else. Honestly,
they should have got a Vaeo off loan.
Well, he went to Wolves.
Yeah, shout out to Wolves.
Well, I don't know. Okay, Dro has been talking about Nacho to Arsenal. I don't really know if that's like a real thing or if that's just something he would want. But who's been training away from the group with PSG is Kimpembe. And I've seen him linked to Arsenal before.
Damn, that'd be a great signing.
Even though Kimpembe regressed a lot last season.
Him. I think that'd be great for him. I think he'd ball out in EPL.
Okay, I'm not. I just said last season he regressed a lot. But I do think Kimpembe is solid. But just last season he had a bad season.
That'd be really cool.
But I think he could do his thing. I don't love left-footed center backs generally, but he can also. I've seen him play left back before.
I think a left-footed center back on the left side is fine.
Okay,
I think a left-footed center back on the right side is disgusting.
Okay, but either way, I think he'd be fine. And I've seen him play left back. When he first started getting burned for PSG, he was playing left back. Versatile. Actually,
it was kind of like the Marquinhos thing.
Basically, yeah.
You got to pay your dues.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to run up and down. Sorry,
it cost them some dues.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Arsenal, they signed on loan Dani Ceballos.
Weirdest loan ever. I'm so mad about it.
He's about to turn 23, I think, next month. Now, Dani Ceballos is one of these ones where I'm just like, even Nicola Pepe too. I'm just like, yo, I can't be seeing all these people online hyping up somebody they never seen play.
Definitely, okay, a lot of people
are ridiculous.
The Ceballos thing is whatever. But the Pepe thing, like, y'all was not watching these games,
Cesar,
dude.
No, Ceballos is worse because he don't even play.
Yeah, but...
This is a dude that didn't even play.
Yeah, but they don't be watching those games.
No, they never watch Lille
because Ceballos was alone still. And, like, I'm not even crazy about that. The 70 million, why y'all acting like... Y'all literally read the Pepe stats or you had him in FIFA? I'm like, y'all didn't watch games.
Yeah, no, you didn't watch no Lille games.
I've only watched 2.
They weren't
I'm not even acting like I watched 100. I only watched 2. And I watched half of them.
Yeah, they weren't in Europe last season.
It wasn't that serious to me.
But Dani Ceballos, okay, Cesar, honestly, I want to go back and look at one of them game recap notes. There was a game last season, I seen the most unathletic play ever.
Oh, yeah.
Dani Ceballos was trying to dribble, and he just ended up tripping over his own
I remember that one.
I'm
gonna get Betis. I'm gonna get some Betis.
It might have been.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Team.
Because
I was dying.
I was like, what is that? What did I just see? I've never seen that before.
He looked like a loser.
Dani Ceballos is honestly like, I hate to just like go hard against the dude, but like, he's really not that good. And like, anytime I saw him get in the game last season, honestly, you know who's better than him? Valverde.
Valverde's better than him.
Valverde's much better than him.
Valverde's very safe right now.
No. Valverde's like better than Dani Ceballos.
Yeah, but I mean,
like better. Yeah.
Like I'm saying Ceballos would be a risk when Real started him. I'm saying Valverde was safe.
Even in the sense like
Valverde wouldn't like make your mind blow up, but he was safe.
Even in the sense that like you would never say that Kovacic is better than Dani Ceballos. That Dani Ceballos is better than Kovacic. Like, you would never say that. No, you would be like, no, Kovacic, you would say Kovacic is way better. Like,
whoa.
I feel the same about Valverde and Dani Ceballos. I'm like, I used to watch Valverde come on the few times, and he would do some things that were pretty impressive. I never seen Dani Ceballos. I saw him score a free kick against Betis, and they won the game. That was dope. But that's a free kick. I never seen him like get out there and like ball out and connect passes and stuff like that. I don't really feel like he's gonna get much burn for for Arsenal.
I mean, they lost Denis Suarez back to Barcelona, right?
Yeah, but he didn't even play last season.
No, he did. I mean, he came in half the year, though. It's
no, I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying, like, he was...
I thought that I would have kind of had to focus on trying to do that. I want to see what happened with that. Maybe that didn't work out, and they were like, we're not... Did
Guendouzi, like, break his leg? I'm like,
no. Well, I'm be honest with you, it's not about that. I don't think it's about Guendouzi breaking his leg, allegedly, that you're claiming.
No, I'm saying...
I know. You're making a joke. The thing is that... Unfortunately, EPL has a bajillion games and they have a bajillion stuff going on, and they have they're going to be are they being Europa League this year, Arsenal? Yeah. So they're going to be flying to goddamn St. Petersburg for matches. They're in 4 competitions. You got to have hella bodies. This is gross. So maybe Ceballos is going to be the Europa League dude. Who knows? Yeah, that's decent. I'm not mad if he's playing games against Ludogorets and whatever Grasshopper. Fine, but the thing is like.
But I just hope that he's not. What I hope, although I feel you. What I hope is that, like, he's not coming there thinking that he's supposed to be, like, starting and getting hella burned, and then...
I mean, people act like he is.
Right.
But I think he's going to be... I think when the games I've seen Ceballos play good, which is far and few in between...
Don't talk to me about U21 Euro.
I'm talking about...
Because I've seen one of them dudes who...
I'm not talking about his U21 highlights on Instagram. I'm talking about the Real games. I've seen him play a couple good Real games. I said... Couple. I didn't say a good bunch of them.
I haven't seen a good game. Games... I haven't seen a good game.
Good stints. That he's played.
A few minutes.
It's a lot to ask. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm keeping it real. I watch a lot of Real last year.
You pocket watch.
I watch a lot of Real.
My issue is that even through all of that, I can't believe how much it took to get him. That's ridiculous. It was the most insane loan I've ever seen in my whole life.
Had to pay money to you.
Had to pay $17 million, and you don't even get to keep him.
Yeah.
So if you want him, you gotta buy him twice. When has Ceballos ever been in someone you have to pay twice for?
Yeah,
he's not that dude ever. I mean, if Barcelona, if PSG or paid or Barcelona paid for a loan for Neymar, I'm like, well, it's Neymar, and then they had a buyback, okay, or even not that, it's okay, it's Neymar. You have to do that, like you have to do it as Neymar. But it's Danny freaking Ceballos, dude. Anybody, all those ESPN dudes saying he's great. You ain't watched one goddamn game because you would have to search hard for those games he's played in. He had to really do some digging because even as soon as Isco came back, those men went ways and away.
Cesar.
He was playing during the time Real was at their worst. Yeah, they were with the two coach. It was bad. But as soon as Zidane came in, he's like, no, we actually do things correctly here. Yeah. But I love you, dog. You gotta go here. Okay, Valverde.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Arsenal last year, and I watched a lot of Real Madrid. I watched Guendouzi play, and I watched Toledo play. I'm not even going to talk about Granit Xhaka, like, whatever.
Who? Granit Xhaka?
But, like, those two are, like, miles better than Danny Ceballos. Like, the things that I watched Guendouzi do as a 19-year-old playing in the first division.
In the Premier League.
Like, I was very impressed, and Danny Ceballos can't do that. I've never seen him do that stuff. And especially defensively, they both are very good defensively. Danny Ceballos is not like a good defensive player at all.
Danny Ceballos,
and he's not a 10.
No, he's not.
He's not like a Pogba.
He's a tweener.
He
should be a Wolves. To be honest with you, he seems like a Wolves player.
He could be somewhere like that, and he played well at Real Betis, but it was like I just feel like the stakes aren't as high at Real Betis.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
he could ball out, but
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong, which is possible.
And
word is not bond here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But.
He's still a young player too.
Yeah, he is. And also the big issue I had was when you told me that they're over here rating Luca Torreira more than it's about you bananas. I'm willing to admit that Luca Torreira is a lot better than Casemiro, dude. He's really good. People don't say that. I'm saying people wouldn't say that though. I think so.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yo, he's really freaking good. Like, I wish Real had it. That'd be so dope.
No, he's crazy.
There's gonna be a lot of short dudes in the midfield, but that'd be really dope.
That dude put all the players 1 to 5 or 0 to 5 or something like that. It's some random guy on Twitter, so I guess it don't really matter. But he put Danny Ceballos a 4. He put Danny Ceballos a 4 and put Toledo a 3. I was like, This dude does. But he was doing every team in EPL. I was like, how the hell are you going to do that? Like, you watched all these players, dog. Man. Like, what is this?
Playing FIFA ratings.
Basically. Your boy, Clinton and G, transferred Dynamo Moscow.
Okay, and I'm glad that's funny we're talking about this.
It's your boy. You be talking about him.
I mean, no one's talked about this. So
his sex tape got leaked.
Oh, that's why.
His sex tape got leaked, and then that's unfortunate. So he's in the club with Alison Becker, Dr. Becker. His got leaked.
Really? Alison Becker too? That's hilarious. Yeah. I didn't even know about this.
You didn't know about that?
Damn, Cesar, that's hilarious.
Allison is in there going hard.
Going
it's
to town.
3 chicks.
Whoa!
Allison's
Dr. Becker, my man.
Cesar. Okay, let me just say allegedly.
Dr. Becker, what are you doing?
Let me say allegedly because maybe that's not him, but I'm like, it's him allegedly. But you go.
He does have a very common
you go
face,
and
though.
look that up. That dude's in there going ham, dog. It's like 3 chicks in there. He's wilding out, sweaty and everything.
He's a goalie. Though.
Who else? I think Lavezzi got one leaked. Them Leicester players. you ever see?
Oh, I remember the Leicester one. That was wild. Yeah, I was like, hey man, this is like Riverboat over there in the Vikings Riverboat. Hey man, hey, it's a PG show. It's a Jewish podcast, you man.
What the hell are you doing? I need Cesar. Wow, I need Cesar. You wilding out, dog. I don't know what's going on here right now. Anyway, so
this is a halal podcast.
Yeah. Anyway, so Clinton G, who had a sex tape leaked, going to Dynamo Moscow.
Cool, great news.
Okay, the last 2 this is the 2 transfers that happened actually. Your boy DeRossi to Boca Juniors.
Goon move.
Some extortion going on. You think?
No,
I think he was playing with them gangs.
I don't think extortion. I know what's going on.
I think he's playing mafia games.
I have a different one.
And he had to go out there, huh?
Man, mafia games just kind of cracked for a little bit on Facebook. The game.
Just like Carlos Tevez, you're like, nah,
you know when he's going there, it's cool. It's gangster. That's gangster. He's going there, but it's really funny. It's really funny that before you thought that was a cool move, and all of a sudden it happens. Now you think it's extortion, which is interesting. But whatever though.
Yes.
Whatever though. My thing is, Italian man wants to go to Argentina to play.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I think of that, I'm like, you trying to check out some roots? What's going on over there? Are you trying to go the outskirts and see what's good?
Well, I don't get
I might have to check his tattoos, man. You know what I'm saying? Check those tattoos. Is he repping a set down there? Is he out there?
Is he?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
That's what I just said.
I'm going with you.
Okay, go ahead then.
Maybe if you weren't on there, you would know I'm going with you.
Cesar, I need you to calm down.
I'm trying to break that phone.
Cesar,
hey, look, y'all, he retired the case. He officially given up. There's no more case.
Cesar,
show me you give up.
Cesar, I don't know why you're so hyper, but you need to calm down. You need to calm down right now because you're doing a lot, buddy. Okay, you're doing a lot, Chief.
Chief.
Okay, so yeah, I think DeRossi owes some favors down there in Argentina, so he had to go transfer down there. I seen some comments on Facebook. Somebody was like, well, he should go ahead and say goodbye to his kneecaps and his shins.
Damn.
Yeah, because they're about to foul him so hard down there. Also, there's another thing that needs an investigation. Your boy Vermaelen going from Barcelona to Vissel Kobe.
Yo, I saw that. I'm like, are we just going to let... That's nothing. Not only they've gotten him, they got that weird face dude. What's his name? Is it P something? They have some midfielder. They have another guy, Samper. They got Samper.
Did he come from Barcelona?
Came from Barcelona's academy in there.
I remember
they
that
got
guy.
Sergio Samper. Yeah, the weird looking dude. He's strange looking.
Name.
He's an alien. Area 51 player. He's over there. They got Iniesta. Who's next? Who's going next? Munir? Who's next?
Honestly, I'm like, we already exposed them that Rakuten, I think, owns Vissel Kobe, or they're like do business with Vissel Kobe. Obviously, that's Barcelona's shirt sponsor. So how come nobody's investigating this stuff?
The big time sponsor. I mean, when they went to Irvine, they had they put recruiting all over the damn walls for everything. So
and they are connected to Vissel Kobe. So could somebody do some investigation? Why is we made a podcast talking about this?
Is that internal negotiating?
Is it insider trading?
Are you allowed to use a sponsor to start a
Martha Stewart went to jail for insider trading.
She did. I mean, she went to jail just because she heard the word on the street. But
did Bernie Madoff go? No, he was some other stuff.
They already have like Jeep paying for Ronaldo. Who the hell knows how this works anymore?
I just want to know the business, dog. What's going on? I'm not saying it's illegal, but can we get an investigation? That's all.
Carrasco they should just get rid of both team names. Be team recruiting. Just like Red Bull FC.
Just mention this one more time. Carrasco went and was sold up the river to Dilian Yafang or something like that in China. The same team, the owners of that team own the Wanda Group, which is the people that built the Wanda Metropolitano.
We made it podcast, baby.
Yeah, so like I'm not saying that's illegal, but like, what's up? Y'all got resources out here. Can y'all investigate? Why is We Made a Podcast?
Why is it us?
Yeah, why are we the ones saying
Why do we
that?
gotta be in the front lines?
Like, what's the deal? And they also own AMC theaters. But anyway,
okay. Do you think Carrasco has to pay for movies at AMC?
He better not.
Yeah, I'll be mad if I had to.
What's up with him? Is he coming back to Europe or what?
I think he's trying, but you know how it is.
They got him.
Break them bonds is tough. Them chains is not easy, man.
Simeone's like, sorry, dude. Like, we had to.
Ask Action.
Ask
He's got
Action.
to tear your ACL and go to play in Portugal for a random day. I wonder how he did that shit.
Action just had
I gotta look up his stats.
Action, I think he did okay. Action had to just sit out for 2 seasons. You got to do the same thing if you're trying to leave.
And sacrifice his leg
and be in the hospital in Indiana or something like that. Word in Georgia.
That's the best thing. I didn't unfollow him a long time ago, but that was fun times.
That was great. Him and his wife out there. I'm like, damn, I wonder if either of them speak any English.
I wonder if everybody knows they're from Colombia.
When they start talking, they will. They probably think he's from Africa or something. Okay, 2 rumors really fast. The one more boring rumor. Your boy 21 Milinkovic-Savic, they're talking about him going to Man U.
Yeah, for $300 billion. I'm like, whatever. They're trying to hype this dude being so dope. So I'm over it. I'm like, he's 6'8". I don't care about him. He's slow, and I don't care.
He's literally
a Lazio dude.
Yeah, exactly. And what do you think about Lukaku to Inter maybe happening?
What
do you think about that?
That's a good question, actually. I've had times where I thought that was a dumb move because I'm like, he's kind of like overpriced for that. But I think also at the same time, I think Lukaku would actually ball out though because I think that like it would transition well for him. I think it's a good scenario. I think he already has like pretty good speeds for his size.
He's good.
And I think that in Italian that's even better for him. And you don't have to worry about a physicality aspect of it. No. So like. In Italian league known to be slow and like physical and like technical, and he can blow through that. So you know
he'll have to work on some of his technical.
Yeah, he will. But Inter has a solid midfield too, so I think it'd work out for him.
Yeah, let him go out there and get some chances. It'll toughen him up a little bit.
What does Icardi do?
I don't know.
Icardi,
is he like
in Antarctica?
I tweeted it today. I'm like, what? Why is he still at Inter? Like, what's going on? But that's another player. Ain't nobody trying to pay for him.
No, I was like, we'd rather get this Rando Jovic than
Cesar.
him. Remember the rumors?
Exactly.
We'd rather get this Jovic dude from Frankfurt.
They were talking about, Icardi can replace Ronaldo's goals. They got a dude from Eintracht Frankfurt who's literally overweight.
Well, we should get. They should do this. Should swap. That'd be cool. Icardi go to Man U, dog.
Yeah. Honestly, I stand by Icardi. Just like he can only play in Italy. Honestly, I really think that. I don't know what's wrong with Cesar, but I think
like damn, you almost said yes to my idea. Then you
I think Cesar's crashing now from his high. Are you on coke? He ain't gonna answer. Okay.
I mean, you're like snitching right now.
I don't know.
That's snitching. You asked me on the air. Hold on, how do you mute this?
Okay, Cesar, did you see your boys Ozil and Kolasinac get attacked?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so let me just say what I thought about that. I'm kind of surprised I didn't really see anybody saying this. It happened the same day that Ozil did that tweet at Tottenham where he was like clowning him for not getting no trophies.
He did come at the jugular.
And I'm like, maybe it was some Tottenham fans. Also, I don't think they were trying to actually like hurt them. Like,
I don't know.
Like, honestly, like, I don't think that if it's 2 of y'all and y'all got knives, come on, dude. Like, if you was really trying to put in that work, like, I think they would have done it. I think they just wanted to scare them two. I think they wanted to scare Ozil, and I think that they were Tottenham fans.
I'm kind of mad at Ozil for not coming out the car.
No, he ran.
Yeah, I'm like, you're the one that tweeted all that tough talk. Why don't you come out there and handle the fate if it was Tottenham fans?
Well, they didn't know they were Tottenham. They thought
they might be. They might have been saying, say something like that again, homie.
I think it was Tottenham fans on the low.
Yeah, but I can appreciate Coach throwing the bows though.
Kolasinac just like, let's get.
He was like, I'm literally from Bosnia. Like, let's do it, homie.
He's like, I ain't going out like
let's do it.
I mean, I'm not like he just said I ain't going out like no.
All I know is that last year I forgot what I said.
He probably is not that fast.
Who did he hood push again?
Oh,
he plays left back. He's pretty quick, dog.
No, I'm saying, but like he probably
he faster them dudes. He's an athlete.
You never know. He might be like,
I remember last year. I forgot who it was. It might have been Ronda. I forgot who it was. In Europe. He hood pushed the player so hard. I'm like, you just got to go home. You got to be benched out for that. You got to get subbed out. He pushed all the rest of the energy out of that player. Like, it was tough.
He looks like he's like a really good arm wrestler.
Was it Arsenal versus PSG?
I can't
remember. In Champions League?
Honestly, I can't. No, they didn't pay.
Okay. You said he looks like a good arm wrestler?
Yeah, he looked like he got a good arm on that left arm.
He has some shoulders, that's why.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. I mean, you never like to see a players be getting robbed and
that sucks.
Threatened with weapons. But I honestly don't think that those guys were actually trying to hurt them. I think it was upset Tottenham fans. Yeah, honestly, because he tweeted that tweet,
and they're wild out there. You know that.
Yeah, they get a cracking over their teams.
Also, man, do you see Ozil?
What, his hair?
Yeah, he looking crazy, dude.
His hair?
Yeah, his hair and face. I'm like, you okay, man? You good? You been eating less?
Hey, you know what? Who knows?
You know?
You think he on that? You think on that?
I think he's looking for some uppers at times right now.
Damn, now he's gonna go and say it all the way. I don't know. Ozil is one of them players that I just really, really don't like. I'm just like, I don't like a dude that just slows the game down. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I liked Ozil
back in the day.
Man, I was so happy when Real got rid of him. I was like, oh,
you know what I want to do next week?
Kaká's so much better than you.
You know what I want to do next week is do like a thing with like some of the top teams, like who needs to leave.
Well, that'd be dope.
Who needs to transfer out of these teams?
I'm down. That'd be fun.
Yeah. And hopefully none of them leave before next week.
Yeah, we're gonna get 80% of the same ones. I'm down.
Yeah, but yeah, that was unfortunate. But I don't think that anything was gonna happen to them. No. But it's scary enough that somebody running up on you with a knife. It's scary enough. Yeah, you're gonna be traumatized from that. Okay. Also, really quick, before you still want to go in on Rogan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, but before we get into that, your homegirl, my favorite American soccer player, Megan Rapinoe, she has signed a book deal with Penguin Press. Allegedly, it's for $3 million. Dude, Grant Wall putting her business out there.
I'm like, hey Grant, pocket watching.
Hard body karate.
Why is that the headline? Not he got a book deal. Said it's money. The book deal.
It's supposed to be published fall 2020.
You know why he did that?
Because he's a hater, probably.
Yeah, he was like, oh, why should they get money?
No, I don't think he's. Damn.
I think he did. I think that's the reason he did that. So. No, I really do.
He's a good guy, I think.
I don't know him. Do you?
Yeah.
All right, right from him. F the show.
Dude, Cesar, yo. I don't know if it says what the book's supposed to be about. Okay. Penguin said the Untitled Project will be published fall 2020. That it is a perfect vehicle for an honest, thoughtful, unapologetic take on everything from soccer to nationalism to gay rights. A division of Penguin Young Readers will also publish a Rapinoe book for middle school readers.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
That's dope.
She's standing 10 toes down on her opinions about Trump and everything going on in the country right now.
I can respect that.
And I can respect that also. Okay, before we get into the whole Rogan, also, Cesar, I did read that your boy Eric Reid of the Carolina Panthers, you're talking about American NFL football right now. We haven't talked about it in a long time, I guess because it's off season. But he said that he will be kneeling this season for the national anthem.
There you go. Go ahead, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other day, funny enough, I went on Kaepernick's Instagram page. See what's good.
Trying to investigate. See
if life's changed.
Yeah, see if you got any vindication.
See if life's changed and certain deals went through. But he's steady
pushing a matte black Bentley or something like that.
Man, right? If he had a neck tat, I'd be so mad.
Pushing a matte black Bentley out.
If he pulled up in like all murdered out or like a whole motorcade, I'd be so angry. But no, he's posting a lot of stuff. Like I guess Eric Reid's like super active with him too. Like
yeah, he was part of the whole thing too.
Yeah, but like he's like still really really active.
Oh, they're still hanging out.
Yeah, he's still doing a lot.
Well, they both got the settlement too.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. So he's still like posting videos of like Eric Reid doing stuff too. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you're still doing this guy, I mean, you kind of just got to keep going, right?
Yeah. This is what he said to the.
It'd be kind of wacky if you start doing it. If you start standing behind his hand.
Well, I think. I mean.
Sorry,
I don't want to say what he was doing last season because I feel like he wasn't kneeling, but I can't remember.
I think he was.
Okay, I can't remember. He said, if a day comes that I feel like we've addressed those issues of injustice and our people aren't being discriminated against or being killed over traffic violations, then I'll decide it's time to stop protesting. I haven't seen that happen. He also said it feels like we're going backwards.
Damn.
You'd like to think we're past certain things, the way we treat people. I thought we were at a time where you love your neighbor as yourself, but as I've studied history, it hasn't repeated itself necessarily, but it's dressed a little different, and it's acting the same.
I don't really have like anything. I don't ever have anything to say about Eric Reid. I don't know the dude. He always seems kind of nice to me, so I I feel
he was going hard on Kaepernick though.
He was. I was.
He also said
Kaepernick is different though. It's different. That was different.
He said we got to keep fighting, and we've got to keep agitating, got to keep making sure that we put pressure on the people who make the laws and decisions in this country. I'm gonna keep it all the way gully with you right now. Like, he's gonna be kneeling, and I'm just like,
it's gonna be
I don't want to hear Trump talking about that shit again, dude.
Really
I don't want to do it.
The worst
dog.
thing to do now is like everything is like feeds bait for Trump to talk.
Yeah, and I just don't want to do it, dude.
Especially now it's about to be like it's getting close to that campaign time, so it's gonna be narratives being pushed heavy right now. He's gonna be extra talkative.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear about it. I mean, we'll cover it here on We Made a Podcast. You know how we get it. You know how we give it up, but.
We give it up. Hey, you know what we should do? We got to do another political episode soon.
About what?
Where everything starts kicking off again.
Because
we did one way back.
I mean, the election is until fall 2020, so...
Yeah, no, but they have, like, the primaries and all that stuff beforehand, right?
I mean, I think there's another debate next week. I don't know if you want to talk about that. But...
No, I don't know about that. Relax.
I mean, I'm saying... The primaries...
Kill my idea.
The primaries until next year.
Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere, are we?
Hopefully be on a bigger platform. Anyway, Cesar, dog, you are the MMA authority of We Made a Podcast, and you love Joe Rogan, who I like to call affectionately Ho Rogan.
Nice, taking a drink while talking about it. Cool.
I can't stand to actually listen to his podcast, but it's very popular. People love it.
I mean,
it blows my mind how popular it is, actually, because I'm like, I hear people reference, I'm like, yo, like, you watch that? Like, he's, like, his show's an authority, I guess.
Every time there's a fighter, the guys, like, say, like, hey, I really want to be on your show. Like, they fanboy after, like, they interview him.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a big platform.
Yeah. That's weird. It's kind of awkward to me.
Yeah. I mean, you know how it is.
Do it backstage, dog.
So, you said that you wanted to go in on Joe Rogan. You had something to say. I don't know anything about what Cesar's about to say. I can't say I co-sign it, but Cesar, go ahead and what are the issues that were on your mind that you want to address on this podcast?
I think that Joe Rogan fancies himself as an image of like anti-establishment, free spirit. I'm a comedian. I love to joke. I like to joke around. I say what I want. That's what I'm saying. He fancies himself. So that's how we see it. If you make that sound again after drinking it, oh my God.
Apologies.
Okay, thank you. So I think he likes to think himself as that. So the issue I have is you if you actually listen to him for real and you're not some like corny like listener, you know that's all cap. The fight that the biggest example for me, I mean it's happened in the past plenty. I think the UFC commentary team is absolute hot garbage. They started doing this thing where they want to mix
the in-match commentary.
A color commentator and then the play-by-play. They always get a really good play-by-play guy. The play-by-play is really good. They always have really good guys. They're like actual broadcasters. They're professionals. One guy came from like NFL. They come from different. They're legit.
Okay.
But the color guy, they have this thing where they want to do a play-by-play guy and a color guy. They want it to be an athlete.
Okay.
So they have like DC, they have another dude, they have like another guy that you don't know. I don't want to drop these names.
Go ahead, dog.
Okay, they have Finley. They have
Ethan Finley. I'm joking.
Oh my God! And they have Dominic Cruz. From San Diego, Dominic Cruz got laid out by Cody Garbrandt. Whatever. So they have these guys, and they have DC, of course. Out of all the guys, I think DC's the best, but DC's whack too because the problem when you have fighters is that whenever their own teammates fight, they get biased.
Don't talk to me. Talk to the microphone.
They get biased, and then they get in a ring, and sometimes they have to talk to the guy that beat up their teammate. And if the guy's like going hard on their teammate, they get kind of awkward because it's their teammate. They're just like, oh, okay, like one. Like, so it's annoying. I hate that. But I'm digressing. Joe Rogan this weekend, as he's done, this is an example many times. I think one of the biggest disgusting things in the UFC that's getting traction right now is Dana White's treatment of athletes in the past coming to fruition, coming to light. The biggest one he did was against a female.
Okay.
So he had said on literally a post-fight scrum years ago that he thought Chris Cyborg Justino, he said that she looked like a man walking around in a dress. She looked like Wanderlei Silva, which is another Brazilian fighter.
Did he say this in private? Or
he said this in the cameras.
Oh,
then he got up and started walling around and imitating how she looked like and was going like this.
Damn.
And on camera. He did that, but that was before she was in the UFC. He was dissing her because she didn't want to fight. He was saying she didn't want to fight Ronda, but I mean, she would have. They're literally 60 pounds apart, and she would have decimated her. But whatever. So that was the thing that was going to pass. Cesar Cyborg eventually signed with the UFC. Underused the hell out of her. She had like one fight in 9 months. It's like just not used. It's terrible. It's like he literally bought her so no one else can use her, and she bought into it. She's there. So she had a fight, and then she just lost her belt to Amanda Nunes, who's a baller from Bahia. Really good fighter. The one that beat up Ronda, beat up Holly Holm, beat up everybody. She beat Cyborg too. And Cyborg's on her way back. She's trying to make it back. It's her last fight contract. And the entire agenda the whole time has been Dana White dissing her, saying that she's scared. She doesn't want to fight. She wants to fight. She wants to fight.
Talking about Cyborg.
Yeah. And Cyborg's like, I literally text you for rematch right after. And she said it on camera at like... Remember when I texted you, just like, he like did this goofy smile, like. So it's been happening. During the fight, she's fighting this Canadian girl named Felicia Spencer. Fight's going good. I think Felicia Spencer's doing the best that she knows how to do, and she's surviving. Like, she's getting hit really hard, against Cyborg. She's getting pummeled, but she's taking him, and she's like fighting it off, and she's doing what she can.
Okay.
Joe Rogan was on this mic, acting like Felicia Spencer was like putting up the greatest fight of all time. He was saying that like, I don't know if Cyborg can hold up. I remember twice he said, I don't know if she can keep this energy up for 5 rounds. Buddy, it was a 3-round fight. The third time, he finally corrects himself in the third round. He's like, oh, my bad. I mean, it's the last round. I mean, it's the third round. So he's like saying that she has stamina issues. She's been fighting for a decade. I never seen these stamina issues, really. I don't know what he's talking about. No one knows what he's talking about. He's spewing about Felicia Spencer putting up a fight. He's like, even if Felicia Spencer loses, her stock has risen so much from this. Saying that Cyborg's bad and she might be on the tail end of her talent. Things are going on.
Is Spencer White?
Yes. And they put up the stats after. Okay. Cyborg broke all her records and the weight division records for strikes landed, strikes attempted. And she actually, to me, the best part about the match is that the only reason they ever said that is because at one point, the girl, she threw this elbow and it like just kind of glanced her head. Like it didn't knock it, Cyborg. It like glanced and she cut. And it was the first time Cyborg's ever been cut in her career.
Wow. Okay.
So she finally got a cut and they're like, oh my God, like, is she going to be able to deal with adversity? I'm like, dude, she got like a cut, but she's not feeling pain. They just got to wipe it off and she'll be good. And that's what happened. She talked about after. She's like, it was the first time I got cut. It was a good lesson for me to see how I could dig deep and how I'd react. And if I get too emotional, my big issue is that I get really emotional. And she did fine. She did amazing. I thought she fought excellent. Like this chick would do these corny like TV combos, like what you learn, like 1-2. Cyborg would do like 1-2 dip, circle, like do all these like really high level attacking legs and all that. Literally, Joe Rogan said none of that. Push the narrative of her like being like almost like to me I know what he did. He was undervaluing her because it was her last fight in her deal, and if she goes in a marketplace, no one wants her because to me Joe Rogan is a company man. Don't tell me that he is some kind of like free-spirited chill dude with arm tats that says whatever he wants, because he's not that. He's still Dana White's best bald-headed buddy. They're buddies together. They are best friends. And he's gonna the company. He can act like he's dope and he has the best contract ever. But if they tell him, "Hey man, you need to say this because you signed this contract to work for us. You're gonna say this or you're gonna do this," he's gonna do it because he's an employee.
He's corporate.
He's corporate.
He's worked for NBC. He's corporate.
He wanted to be cool because he went on stage and punked Mencia. Anybody could punk Mencia. He ain't nothing. It's whatever. Carlos Mencia, the one that stole the jokes. Yeah, he ran up on it. He did. He punked him heavy duty on YouTube. This is my favorite YouTube video. He like walked up on the stage and was like on the mic like grabbing. He didn't do that and like they were like back forward.
Explain it to me because I didn't.
It was like Carlos Mencia. A lot of other writers were saying that like Carlos Mencia was stealing their jokes when there was videos of him doing it. Like there's videos of like Shafir or whatever they're doing jokes and then Mencia the same joke. So like during like I think it might have been Laugh Factory, one of these studios like. He went up there and like grabbed the mic and said like basically like, we all know you've been grabbing jokes and like they're going back and forth and he's like telling them like doing this, and he's getting super mad, and they had a back and forth, like, on stage in front of everybody.
Was it, like, beef? Like, did they, like, was it about to scrap?
No, I don't think, I think Messi was trying to go hard, kind of, a little bit, but it was, like, no, like, square up ever happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought that's what you meant.
No. I wish, because, I mean, Joe Rogan would have killed him. That's not cool.
I've never seen Joe Rogan fight.
I mean, I've like, seen him train. I don't want to see Mencia. I've seen Mencia's body. I don't think it's
I've never seen him fight. I ain't going to give him no credit until I see him fight.
I respect that. Yeah. So, I think that, Joe Rogan...
He smoked a lot of weed.
I think what Joe Rogan did was disgusting. I think that you're pushing a company narrative. I think that it sucks because people, what you're doing is feeding into the internet people. You're feeding into new listeners who don't know what's going on, and you're feeding them with lies. If you watch that fight without the commentary, you literally would have been like, wow, this like Cyborg Chick is really freaking good. That's what you would have said. But the issue is when you influence what people think by talking during it and saying your opinions on it and pushing the narrative, it made it look completely different. Because I actually tried it myself. I watched the fight initially with the commentary, and I was like, wow, like, man, like, I thought to me, Cyborg did really good, but maybe she didn't, because, like, they're, like, going hard for this other chick. I, like, started doubting myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Afterwards.
That's the power of the media.
Afterwards, I, like, read the article. I was like, let me go watch this again. I rewatched the fight with just my music playing.
Look at this guy.
And I was like, yo, like, Cyborg, like, obliterated her. Like, yeah, she had a glancing blow. I mean, yeah, she had some threatening, like, she almost got an armbar, but it was a 3-round fight, and, like, you didn't have a chance. The only chance you had was this lucky-ass glancing up, but that's it. So I'm over it. I can't wait till he quits. He's already only doing American pay-per-views. He doesn't even go international anymore. Let's make it less and less. Weed the man out. Get out, please. Like, I know it's gonna suck even more because even the other guys are worse, but get him out. Like, I'll take DC all day over Joe Rogan. You know DC's whack too.
Are you gonna watch his podcast still when he has fighters on there?
Unfortunately, I do. I don't like watching really any other show. I did find one. There's only one guy I like, actually, in Twitter. I hate all MMA guys. Media. Everybody, pretty much. I only, like, follow Fistic Arts, and I follow more Morning Combat. But this guy who's, like, random from... I think he's a black dude from Canada named Smoogie MMA. He's gangster, because he, like, just says whatever he wants. He's, like, a freedom fighter. Like... He'll literally...
Don't ever use freedom fighter.
He'll literally at the media dudes. I love it. I love that he does that. I think it's different because everybody's so corny. I like him a lot.
You're saying freedom fighter for MMA. Don't do it.
That's the only guy I really listen to. But I will be watching the MMA versions.
So will you be tuning in when Joe Rogan has MMA fighters?
If he has like John Jones, I'm going to watch that.
If he has MMA fighters on his podcast, you will be tuning in.
On the MMA show one? Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay, so I don't know why you can't just say yes, but
yeah, I will.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not gonna watch the regular shows. Like, I'm not watching the Alex Jones unless they have a highlight clip on some random channel. When they have like a random dude does a highlight clips and it's like Alex Jones, I'm like, I'm watching this joint so I can see him say like frogs are gay or whatever he says. Like, those are so good.
Oh my goodness,
that's the best soundboard ever, by the way.
Anyway, that is episode 118 of We Made It Podcast. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure your mama and your daddy and your girlfriend and
grab
your
their phones and do it for them. Just say, let me just say, I'm gonna take a selfie real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Go in there, pop open that podcast app, download and follow We Made It Podcast.
Yeah, and if you know anybody in sports media, go ahead and tell them about the best soccer podcast in the world. And we have television pilots. We're TV ready. If it not be you. Make sure you check out Dro the Gooner. Follow him on Twitter. He's going hard. Dro. I'm sure when the season starts, which EPL and Ligue 1. This dude's having some issues right here, and I need you to leave. EPL and Ligue 1 start August 9th. So yeah, the seasons will be starting very soon. But yeah, make sure you check us out. We Made It Podcast all day.